Yo, it's Pika calling in. It is, Lord, what day is it? Wait, it is Tuesday. I swear, man, I don't know what day it is. I just know if I got to go to work tomorrow or not. I swear, that's my whole life right now. I'm here in a tizzy and I just don't know what day it is. It's so sad. All right, anyway, so yeah, it's Tuesday night. We were supposed to have the Growth Tribe classes today, but they rescheduled on us, so I'm going on Thursday instead, which is cool. Um, Working leads, writing sales copy, um, typing up testimonials, creating stuff all day. Um, I think I had two interviews this morning. Yeah, two interviews this morning, and trying to find the right fit for the company, obviously, and lots of interesting conversations. It's always amazing to connect with someone face to face and talk to them and see what their reactions are like, what they're talking about, how they make eye contact, what they do with their hands when they're sitting, if you can tell they're nervous or not. That kind of stuff is really interesting to me. Like body language, it's like a whole nother thing you need to be watching on. Most people be sleep on that stuff, man. I'm serious. You can tell a lot by body language. I can tell by the tone of your voice. Once you've set a baseline with me, I can tell by the tone of your voice if you're upset or not. I can tell by the way the cadence of your words come out if you're upset or not. And I don't know if it's because I'm a psych major or I just like this stuff in general, but yeah, you can't hide shit from me. I can tell what your energy is like. I really can. And I actually really pride myself on that stuff. So when you tell me that, oh, nothing's wrong, or you start to say something and you go, nothing, oh my God, nothing pisses me off more than that. But yeah. For future reference, if you ever get to know me, if you ever become like a physical friend of mine, like in real life, not like online, obviously, keep that in mind. I pay attention. I pay attention to everything. The minute you hit my door, all the way till you get to the couch and start talking to me, I know. I pay attention. I like that. It's scary. I'm playing. Anyway, I want to talk to you about evolution today, man. Um, I have changed a lot. And I'm actually glad with the changes. I mean, sometimes, you change and you're like, shit, how did I get here? And that was not the intention. Let me go back and start over. But for the most part, since I started in April, I'm actually pretty happy with the changes, with the exception of a few like little hiccups or whatever. But I think I've course corrected along the way. I'm telling you, man, my evolution needs to be televised. um, I'm actually rather pleased with the way the brand is going. And like I said, I'm not in a phase right now where I want to be selling anything, so I'm not pushing nothing. I'm not selling you nothing. I'm just giving you content. Giving you the opportunity to kind of get to know me a little bit, and I figure we go from there. Once I get to know my audience a little bit, once y'all engage with me and talk to me and get to know me a little bit, I think we would have more to talk about, and I would know better how what I have in my arsenal would actually help you guys to get on with your journey and whatever it is that you're trying to get accomplished in this lifetime. Um, I finally put out I've been like muddled on this for a while. I've been going back and forth about, what exactly my business is going to entail. And obviously I have so many ideas, I don't even know which one to start with, but I just went ahead and started with one, right? So, I started off with this podcast first, and then I got the website up and running, and then I started the blog, and then I stopped the blog because I got sidetracked. Yeah. But I'm glad I kept on with the audios. In the meantime, I've been, pretty on the ball with Instagram. Instagram's boring me at the moment. It's getting harder and harder to create content. I love what I'm doing. I love the branding that's on my page right now. If you were to go check it out, whatever. But it's getting a little more tedious to come up with something new, to explain what it is I'm feeling that day with a quote that hasn't been used a million times. I mean, everyone knows the, no pain, no gain, and all those like familiar quotes or whatever, but I'm trying to show you a little bit more depth because I feel like it's important to me to not be like everybody else, but then to exactly, like, to give you an idea of who I am, I need to be able to show you the movies that I love, the books that I love, the things I grew up with, the music that I love. If I don't show you those things, you won't really get a chance to understand where you and I have like similarities or where you and I have, commonalities or whatever. So then you don't get to resonate with me as much and you don't actually realize, we're a lot more alike than you think. My background is truly eclectic. like I said, I've been all over the world. I've lived in London, I've lived in Australia, I've lived in Indonesia, I've lived in Singapore, and I've lived in the States. So, I mean, I've been all over. I've met millions upon millions of people. Um, if you were to go through my Facebook page, actually, okay, not all, the vast majority, like 96% of the people that are on there are people I grew up with somewhere along the line. So they either lived in Yogaville with me, went to Fuqua School, went to Bridgewater, worked with me at Wyndham, worked with me at Kings Mill. Where else did I work? Oh, Lumber Liquidators, family members from around the world, friends that I've met along the way, people from Taste of Tradition, people from Grand Hyatt Singapore, people from IQ Kids, people from now, Scholars Inc. So it's all people that I actually physically know. People from dance camp. How could I forget dance camp? I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. So, the Natya Adhyayana Gurukulam that we went to, that my aunt was the premier teacher on with her mentors, the Dhananjayans, Shantaka and Dhananjana. And then before he passed, Lakshman. So actually, I was very, very privileged to learn under those four teachers. They're pretty damn amazing. If you know anything about Bharatanatyam, you know that they are big, big names in this field, and I am so blessed. It took me about 4 years to do my Arangetram, but I did that. So yeah, the evolution is real. I have been on this path forever, and I'm actually really pleased with who I am. I think I've cut out all the bullshit. I think I've gotten rid of most habits that do not serve me. There is one habit I still need to conquer, and that is my relationship with food. Yeah, I love to cook. I have a love-hate relationship with food, mostly because if I stress out, I'm not going to eat. I'm the opposite of everybody else, and I'm that girl that everybody hates because, oh my God, she's so skinny. Man, leave me alone, okay? I know Monique said don't trust a skinny cook, but look, leave me alone. I can cook my ass off. I just don't eat a lot. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I will cook yams. I will cook cornbread and 7 cheese macaroni and cheese. I will, oh man, I will throw down in the kitchen, but I don't always eat all that stuff, man. I don't know what my favorite foods are. I don't have a favorite food. It just depends on my mood, really. Like, I would eat rice and curry every day if I really wanted to, but I get tired of that stuff too. And then, I don't know about you, but when I cook, the fumes, not the fumes, what is that? The smells of the food kind of fill me anyway. So by the time I'm done cooking, I'm actually kind of full. And it's not because I've been dipping into into my food or anything, but I don't know. I'm just full. I don't eat as well as I should. So that's something I really do need to change. So outside of that, I actually feel pretty good about myself. Believe it or not, I have been trying to gain weight, but to no avail. I'm stuck at 110, and I don't want to be stuck at 110. I think I was good at 120 for a long time, but right now I want to be 125. If I could get to a $125, I think I'd be my ideal weight. But I think I need to pack on muscle for that. So there's no way I'm going to be able to just eat and make it. I have to get my weight up. I have to pick up some weights or something. Maybe CrossFit. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think about that. Anyway, yeah, evolution. I feel like I'm finally at a place in my business where I can push for the next level already. So right now, like I said, I've got the blog. It's stagnant, but it's there. I have the website. I have my podcast. I just started guest blogging for Crown for Success. So if y'all had a chance, Crowned, CROWNED, for Success, SUCCESS.me is the name of the blog, and there's a bunch of us that are guest blogging on there, but I finally got my first piece up. So if you want to go to the about the team page, I think, and I'm right at the bottom, so you have my bio on there if you're ever interested. So I post Sunday nights. I chose Sundays because I feel like Sunday is that day where you kind of finish up enjoying the weekend, you kind of get your mind right for the coming week, and you kind of put your lists together. Okay, this is what I got to do. This is what the schedule looks like for the week. These are the deadlines I need to meet, and you kind of game face. You try to strategize what you got to do, when you got to do it, and where you got free time to kind of pick up stuff at home, to make sure nothing falls through the cracks. So I post on Sundays because I think it's important. Now, you already know I was doing Periscopes. I chose Wednesday nights because it's hump day. And I know most people need some kind of motivation to get them through that last little bit of the week so you can get to the weekend. I know, I'm not dumb. We all in this rat race together, and by the time we get in on Monday, you're already looking at, wow, how much time do I have till Friday? How do I get to Friday? When is Friday? Let's go, Friday. So I chose Wednesdays to see if I can't motivate y'all a little bit. And then with this audio, I chose night because I could do a gratitude type show in the morning, but I feel like I could give you so much more at night because I'm not saying that I'm not grateful. I truly am, but I feel like at night I can actually really give you insight into what I've been doing, what I've been hustling, what I've been moving, what I've been, putting in action for, and maybe give you insight into how my brain works as far as this whole business thing. I'm not a business person, okay? This is all like I'm winging it. Between Simon Sinek, between Tony Robbins, between Gary Vaynerchuk, between Seth Godin, like all these people who've come before me and done it, right? All their advice. So whatever resonates with me, whatever makes sense to me is what I'm doing. Everything else you just cast aside. So I'm learning little by little that, you need to look past the things that you don't need and kind of get it together. You do what you got to do. Some of the things that Seth Godin says makes absolute sense. The things that Simon Sinek says about leadership, absolutely, that's exactly the kind of person I want to be. Gary Vaynerchuk will piss me off to no end because he was like, nobody can out hustle me. I'm thinking, I think I could, but then I have to, push come to shove, I got to put in action, right? So okay, he out hustles everybody. I can't, I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. I'm out hustling everybody on my end. I just need to out hustle him at some point. That is the goal. Let's go out hustle Gary Vaynerchuk. Is that even possible? Like, is there enough space in the day? Like, are you good enough to move space and time to beat Gary V? I don't know. We'll see. So I've told you about why I've chosen those particular dates to post and deliver to you guys. The next thing I was thinking about, and I mean, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and this next piece is actually why I went and got my my business license. Like, what was it? 2 years ago? Yeah, I've had a business license for 2 years. I renewed it once and then still didn't do anything with it. And then April came and I was like, you know what? Should have get off the pot, Pika. You need to get up and go do this stuff. So now is the next phase. So I've been consistent with Instagram. I've been consistent for the most part with what my brand is. I think I'm pretty clear about who I am and what I stand for. The next thing is actually to put out a product. And no, I'm not talking about informational products. I'm not talking about, worksheets and webinars and none of that. That'll come eventually maybe, but I think the next step is to go ahead and put this product launch out. So I'm not going to give you too many details because, we hustle in silence. But I do want to say that I'm really excited. It will be bilingual. So that is the catch. For those of you who follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you already know, you saw that post come out. And the only thing I'm a little worried about is things get lost in translation, right? So I'm a little skeptical about whether this will work or not, but I've been watching fashion for a long time. And I'm not saying I'm a fashionista because most days I look like a damn bum, okay? I am like college 101. Like the seniors in college, the way they dress, that's the way I dress. Unless, of course, I'm going to work and then I try and dress up a little bit. So the next piece of this is to put up a product launch. And I'm thinking October 1st is as good as time as any. And I got enough time right now to put things in place, do a little research, figure out how I want to do this, and then just get it done. Obviously, the first couple ones aren't going to be awesome. But I'll keep them around because, they'll be the originals. And as I evolve, as I keep an eye out for trends and push out more content, I think that this will work. It's been a long time coming. If you ask my family, they know. My mom and my brother, I'm so grateful for them. They know exactly what it is I'm trying to do. I've got people around the world that are, that are cheerleaders for me, and I'm really, really excited that they are kind of, they're catching the vision a little bit. So hopefully, once I go ahead and put this out, I have people in strategically located places that can help me with the distribution of my product. So, y'all stay tuned, man. I'm not playing around. I really, really want to get this stuff started. That's pretty much all I have to say tonight. So, back on that grind, back in that mind frame where I'm not going to let anybody emotionally bully me or get me down or get me sidetracked for long. Yeah, I'll be caught up in my feelings for a little bit, but true to form, I'm going to bounce back. I don't stay down for long, and I'm actually really grateful for the experience. So, yeah, watch out. Y'all go hear me coming here in a little bit. So, I am going to go ahead and cut this off and catch y'all tomorrow because I still have work to do. I'm still not done. Baby girl's asleep, and now's the best time to go ahead and get on this. I have a 14K project that I'm working on right now. And yeah, nothing less than 14K. That's what I want. So somehow, by hook or by crook, I'm going to get these numbers in and see if I can, push my numbers so that I get to that 14K. So it's always good to have lots of irons in the fire so that, if one stalls a little bit, you got the other one work going too. So obviously every millionaire has 7 streams of income, and that's the goal eventually. But right now I just have one, so don't laugh at me. I'm getting there. I'm dreaming big. It scares the shit out of me every day, but you know what? I can't quit. I can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? So baby girl's watching, and I know I need to provide for her in such a way that I can actually afford a simple enough lifestyle where if we want to go to the movies, we don't have to count how many dimes we have. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where we're at right now. All right, y'all, I'm going to call it a night. You have a good one, and I'm hoping you're putting in action so that you can get your work done too, okay? Don't let me be the only one hustling out here. I told you already, I hustle everybody else that I know at the moment. And that's not good because I need, real hustlers around me. But, yeah, I'm going to keep on putting in work, man. All right, y'all. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.